Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And war number 9, it's live now. And this was against TCN, a really stacked defense when he got a very lucky win here. So the first node is going to be Hazard Shift with Incinerate and Poison, Blood in Water, and Power Efficiency. That is going to be node number 9, and there was a thing in place, so it was a quick fight with Valkyrie. Uh, the whole race was to get one Pierce buff. Once I have the Pierce buff, I don't have to worry about the Unstoppable, and I can just slowly build up all my buffs and also Bulwark into an SP2, and was an easy takedown. Quite a few fights assigned to me for this war, around 7 of them, including the boss. So it was a longer one. So stay tuned till end of the video so you can check out all the fights. Fight number 2 assigned to me was node number 18 with Hazard Shift, Incinerate and Poison, Insult to Injury, Feat of Indestructible on SP1 and Power Focus 1. Now generally I hate fighting against Mantis because somehow she always throws an SP1 and there's a chance that you'll be put to sleep. Even if I try to use like a 4-hit combo and block, she is going to throw that damn SP1. So I always end up trying to throw an SP2 when the sleep timer expires. So you'll notice me trying to throw some specials in a hurry and messing it up a little bit and taking some damage. But that's okay, this was the only fight for Hulkling. I brought mostly Hulkling for the synergy with the Valkyrie for that pierce effect. So I was able to bring down Mantis relatively, I won't say easily. I did take some damage, but we were able to manage and finish off her without giving any kind of death. I wasn't running any kind of invulnerability boost here, so it was a bit touch and go, but yeah, we made it. Next defender is going to be an Ebony Maw on node 27 with Hazard Shift, Shock and Bleed and Power Focus 2. Now he is a tactic defender and I had to bring in my trusty Spider-Gwen rank 2. She is just awesome for this meta and in general as well, and all I need to do here was to keep spamming my SP1 so I can get the charges up for those evade and extra damage, and then I can keep Ebony Maw innovated in the corner and every now and then throw a heavy attack for that slow and also not to get faltered. And yeah, pretty easy straightforward fight. This was also the only fight I think with Spider-Gwen. It was mostly Valkyrie Fiesta. So yeah, moving on to the next one. Next fight is node number 36 with hazard shift, shock and bleed and one eye open. Now usually this fight is based on one eye open that creates a problem because whenever you will attack the defender while they are stunned, that damage is returned. But with Valkyrie you don't have to worry about that because mostly you will only hit and block, and to avoid shock and bleed for hazard shift, Valkyrie is a great option against any kind of an attacker here. The only thing with Valkyrie is to stay away whenever the aura for Doom is activated, so you don't want any of your buff nullified and get shock debuff on you, especially with Doom spamming that heavy. It can really get you and you can take a bit of damage. So the only thing here is stay away while he has aura active, and once it's down, throw your specials and you can do quite a lot of damage. Look at that damage with 3 pierce, and I was able to take him down quite easily in the end. Baron Zemo, Node 43 is the next fight with Incinerate and Shock on Hazard Shift and Aggression Prowess with Insult to Injury. Now here, usually Baron Zemo can apply all of those debuffs and that can cause him to get extra damage. But with Valkyrie, we don't have to parry him or not even get hit by him. So we can just keep our distance and slowly build up our the Pierce and Bulwark buffs and throw an SP2, and that should be it. Only thing you need to take care about is to keep him to an SP1 only. His SP2 can do a lot of block damage and you should be fine here. Pretty easy regulation fight, and especially with my Valkyrie being ascended, it makes quick work of him. Only thing I like to say here that if he gets too aggressive, Baron Zemo, you can try to dash back when he dashes back, and that kinda helps you control the AI, or every now and throw a single hit. That also helps you keep the AI passive, and you should be able to go to an SP2, and by that time it's almost game over. And on the boss island, I was assigned 2 fights. Node number 48, the first one against Mysterio with Combat Deja Vu Prowess. Prowess Puncture 3 and Conflictor. I had to wait for my teammate to apply a white mags on him. So even if I parry him, he doesn't get that crazy power. So thanks for that. And again, pretty straightforward fight with the Valkyrie SP1 bait outs, and then uh, wait out for the return damage to go into cooldown, and then you can go back in, slowly build up your buffs, and with an SP2 at the end of it, makes a pretty fast fight. Now Mysterio is a tactic defender, but because Valkyrie Pierce can bypass the unstoppable and you don't have to worry about it, so Valkyrie does make a great counter, and it also helps that she's ascended, and I was really running a 30% boost here, fully boosted, so that really helped me take down this mini boss quite quickly and on to the boss. Note 50 on the boss, there was a Hulk. I think it was probably a rank 3, I'm not sure, with stun immunity and equalizer with adaptive. Not really a difficult boss, only had to take care of not to get clipped by an SP1, because if you get clipped by one SP1, that is going to be a huge stun and you will die. So whenever he was about to throw an SP1, I would just simply block and go back in. Gave me easy openings to invert my combos and get to an SP2, and that would do most of the damage. Don't have to worry about the unstoppable once he gets to 15 Furies, because Pierce will also counter that. So really fun war, really enjoyed this one. We had a really lucky win because TCN forgot to explore one of the lane. So it didn't really deserve it, but we'll take the win. We are 4 and 5 for this season. So if we have to sneak into Masters, we have to win the next three. So yeah, let's see how that goes. And yeah, stay tuned to the channel and keep checking out the videos. Last three wars, hoping to get into Masters, so the race is on. Thank you so much for joining in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.